What up, y'all? KMB, the Sex Ninja, in the place to be, as always. So, I'm sitting here, nice and kind of comfy. Got a mic in my face. I also am sitting on the edge of my bed. I wish I was sitting in an actual chair, but that's fine. It's okay. How's everybody doing? If you read the title right, we are doing a movie commentary for Big Money Hustlas. That's right. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been putting it off, and I'm going to do it by myself, which is going to be very interesting. So bear with me, because I usually do these with flicks, and we go by pop flicks for the movie commentary. But with all the craziness going on, I decided to finally tackle it. This movie came out July 18th, 2000. Jeez. Oh, that's a long time ago. Directed by John Cafiero. Great, just huge, cast alone. Harlan Williams, Rudy Raymore, Mick Foley, The Misfits. This was written by Ivana J. Music by Mikey Clark. Various ICP songs in the background. Especially also very retro type style music. Island Records gave $250,000 to Jay to produce the film. A lot of the crew disliked the movie and the cast. There were 2 strikes. Jay had to pay $100,000 to continue when it went over budget. It just goes on, and they filmed this in New York in 2 months. That is crazy. 2 months to produce, direct, edit. They said it was done in 2 months, but putting it together probably took a little bit longer. Reason I wanted to do this too is because I'm a big fan of the idea of the hustle, especially of Insane Clown Posse. When I fell into this world, I remember my homies like, "You gotta watch their movie." I was like, "Movie? The fuck? Wait, Insane Clown Posse got a movie?" Because I just fell in. And this was right when The Wraith came out, and this is when I was really consumed by the Juggalo community, by the Juggalo world, and I was just enthralled, to the toys, posters, anything I can get my hands on. And to find out that these guys have a movie, sign me up. I'm all about movies, And I this type of genre movie I've already been a fan of, because when I saw that Rudy Raymore was in this, I was like, Dolomite himself is in Big Money Hustlers? Please, yes, sign me up. I am there. You can't hold me back with a good Rudy Raymore. And if you haven't seen that Netflix movie with Eddie Murphy, that movie's bad. Bad to the bone. I love it. So, let me get this all ready. We're going to sit. We're going to watch. You can watch with me while I talk in the commentary, or you can just take a sit and listen, lay down, rub your cheeks on your pillow and hear my soft, sensual, sexy voice. Or you can just get your eyeballs open and play the movie on your Betamax, on your Laserdisc, on your VHS, DVD, whatever you want. I am just doing it in today's fashion. I am watching it on Amazon Prime. So I'm at 000000. Okay, the movie's an hour and 37 minutes and 30 seconds. So, and I got the captions on, so I can, when things pop up, I can be like, But this movie, it definitely makes me laugh because, why doesn't it? All the characters are great. The story's fun. People, I've shown this movie to people before, especially who are not juggalos. I was just like, you just gotta watch this movie just because this movie's just, it's a capsule of just this era. I know we had the fallout with ICP and Twiztid and this and that, and I don't know if they'll ever kiss and make up, and if Big Money Thrusters will ever happen. Probably will never happen. But Big Money Hustlers I want to do next, and just this era alone, and the music, and they're riding at an all-time high, and it's just crazy when you go back and look. And I want to just go back. I put this movie on when I can. If I'm having one of those days, I was watching Big Money Hustlers the other day because I was just like, why not? Also, too, if you don't have Video Prime, or if you don't, for some reason, have a copy of this movie, you can also go check YouTube. People have the full movies on YouTube. Also, Big Money Hustlas is up there as well. Any way, any form, if legally downloaded or not. But I'm gonna go. Let's just jump on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. There we go. I am seeing Island Def Jam Presents Psychopathic Films. All right. Here we go. Boom. Right in your fucking face. Big Money Hustlers. I took a lot from this, this movie, especially because we're filming a movie right now. And it's on the low budget tier, very low budget tier, but we're having fun with it. And one of my biggest influences was this movie, the hustle and bustle of it, of how they put everything to the music, to the sound effects, with the cast, and just having fun. A lot of these scenes too are ad-libbed by everybody, just playing off each other, making it funny. So a lot of what we're doing today, and a lot of my comedy comes from a lot of inspiration of this movie and just the Insane Clown Posse in general, and just my humor and whatnot. Here we go. Jump Steady's gonna preach. Who we here for? Who's dead? Huh? Who's dead? Nobody? All right. I'm just gonna still preach to you. And not Violent J. Jump Steady has such a unique, awesome fucking voice. It just captures you. He released a CD of him telling stories from when he was a child and this and that, and it's just so captivating. I really wish that he did some audiobooks, some of my favorite audiobooks. Even if he did like the Behind the Paint, I know Violent J did it, but I think Jump Steady would have been dope too, because his voice just captures you. There's the big money. Man, I wish I had that much money. I know we all got that stimulus check, but it ain't that big of money, More like ones, maybe if I get on ones. And there he is, Sugar Bear. Shaggy 2 Dope himself, looking fresh. I remember I went downtown dressed as Sugar Bear. Somebody tried to kick my ass, me and my friend's ass. And it was just because, Juggalos on a Friday night. We weren't doing anything at all. We were just chilling. And I was just like, man, I had to look all fucking fresh. And these guys were starting shit with us every direction. Like, you guys are Juggalos? Fuck you guys. You guys ain't shit. I'm like, all right, man, we're just chilling. We're just fucking chilling, man. And so it's just what it is, just the way people look at us. And fuck them. That's what I say. There we go. Big Baby Sweets. Look at this fresh-ass fucking background. I love it. He is a bad motherfucker. And I believe my friend dressed up as Big Baby Sweets. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. I really don't go downtown as much here in Flagstaff. But here we go. Big Poot and Little Stank is probably one of my favorite comedy duos in a movie, because every line that comes out of their mouth, or a facial reaction, or just what they're trying to do in the scene alone is fucking hilarious. Like right here, trying to drink with the straws. And that line too that Sugar Bear says, ghetto hard street thugs. These guys are street thugs. You shouldn't fuck with them. You should get the money. I'm going to smoke that ass. I'm going to smoke that ass. There's so many great quotes in this movie, too. Wait, that is Colt 45, right? Man. I remember I went on a big Colt 45, like, trying to just find it. Like, I remember, like, me and Big Daddy were like, I want Colt 45. He's like, I want Colt 45. Well, we didn't really want it, but we just wanted it for the sake of being like, we got a Colt 45. And I think this is Colt Tay 45, because, in a lot of movies, you can't use product. You'll have copyright infringements and stuff like that. And we're learning that as well. So I've always wondered, like, just the other day I was watching, here we go, just watching this. No one really has any distinctive logos on them besides the ones they made up for this movie. The Hatchet Man, it's the Hatchet Man. It's theirs. So, bring his money back his... I'm dancing right now, too. See, this is fun, because this is one of those movies you can interact to, and you can just quote. You can just be with the homies, and you can walk into the other room, and you can just quote the movie while you're going there. You can quote the movie coming back. Yeah, and then the score, right here, fuck the world, right underneath. Oh, look at that. He brought out the cocaine or sugar powder or whatever. There's also a great commentary for this movie. Uh, on the DVD itself, you can check that out if you don't want to hear my ass. Yeah, Colte 45, not Colt. There we go. This is how I wake up in the morning. I'm like, look at my fucking ass. Look at that ass. God damn it. Every morning when I'm going to work, especially in those. Yeah, I'm wearing black slacks like that too. Man. And the receptionist, mouthy as ever. She's great. The back and forth. Oh my goodness. Boom. That's how I want to walk in a room every fucking time. But if the room doesn't have a door, I don't know what to say. When I first saw this, I was like, is he talking in rhyme? Oh my gosh. Like, look at those heels. I would love the rock heels like that. But when I found out he was talking in rhyme, I was just like, this is brilliant. This is amazing. This is everything I want it to be. So, oh my gosh, looking so fresh. Look at that. I want to know what thrift store or what bum you had to whoop to get those clothes. Look at that shirt. Look at that hairy chest. I'm Native American. I can't grow hair like that. Like all my stuff is in patches. So, especially that wig. Got a perm. Oh, this year, I love this when he's like saying like all Sugar Bear's accomplishments and stuff like that, and how it plays out later on in the movie with Rudy Raymore. It's just like the brilliance of the comedy and how everything ties back from the starting, especially with the scene in the church, then it tying all the way down to the end, and how this particular like praise of his background, how it plays off later on. It's great, man. It's just like this is I know it's not the greatest like written thing ever, but it's the greatest written thing ever. I don't give a fuck. To me, it is. And right here, you got the comedy in the back. They're trying to tell you how crooked these cops are, and they're literally whooping a motherfucker's ass. Right? I like the plant too. When he got the plant, he's like, "Yeah," because I've never beaten a person with the plant. Yeah, but right now we're doing the setup. Sugar Bear is here to regulate. He's gonna help try to take down Big Baby Sweets, but he's trying to tell him like, "Yo, Big Baby Sweets owns everything because Big Baby Sweets ain't nothing to fuck with." I just like too how Sugar Bear. I know Madrox talked about him wanting Sugar Bear to be called Sugar Wolf, but he does get called Sugar Wolf in Big Money Hustlas, which I have tattooed on I have a sheriff badge tattooed on my chest, and it says Sugar Wolf, and it has a little hatchet man with the cowboy hat on it. I love that tattoo. I've always wanted to get like to compliment this badge, I wanted to get an actual like a New York type style cop badge, but it's saying Sugar Bear on one end. Maybe one day. My other pec is still free of ink, so you never know. That could come. Here he is. Take that fucking oh, he plays it so well. The over exaggeration. Take that fucking hat off. Oh my goodness. I like this too. So they go back. Here's the camera, and he knocks on the camera. I want to know how his glasses didn't catch the reflection, because my glasses catches all reflection. But it's movie, it's Hollywood. And they filmed this in New York. So a lot of these buildings too. I know they said they're really old and stuff like that. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Every time he's introduced or when they say his name. that right there. When he moved his hand and went, that made me like, I want to do that in our movie, but I don't want to steal too much from this movie because this movie is just perfect on its own. But it's a lot of it's influenced by that. But no, the sound effects, the cartoonish aspect of this movie is great on so many grand scan. I can't even talk. Levels, you know. Paying each other up. I don't give a fuck. Harry Cox, great name. You know. I love the badge number in he had to read his badge number as well. He's like, let's get in the police cruiser. Mr. Bear's like, no way we are getting in the police cruiser because it's Sugar Bear. He's got to take his wheels in that sweet ride. Man, look at that jacket. So fresh. Actually, during this time, I finally found a chair to sit in because sitting on the edge of the bed trying to record and watch a movie with y'all, it was kind of hard because I kept sliding. So I was like, come on, butt cheeks. Stay on the bed. Stay on the bed. Also, I got some soda. We might call this Pop in a Movie, and I will find some movies to watch with y'all. And you can hear my luxurious voice on your ear hole. Yeah, I said it. But here we go. The Misfits. You know, it's crazy. This, like I said, this movie's such a big like time capsule. You know, when the time it came out and watching it today, and I remember somebody's like, "Oh, I wish they could like update the put it in 4K or Blu-ray or the high definition or whatever you want." And I was like, "No, that it's like you're watching a VHS." Even though I'm watching this on Amazon Prime, and a lot of their movies are in HD quality. It's like it just popped into VHS and I just took a time machine and just went, whoa, and I'm watching this and I'm just like, yeah, this is dope. You know, especially the way this was filmed. And he's drinking on the job because he just can't handle him. He's just like, Mr. Cox, just stop. I love the name of all the donuts. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I know we're gonna get to this donut scene. Now I'm gonna want a fucking donut, but I don't have any donuts, so on our lunch break, yeah, whatever. We all know you want the donuts all the time. No, it's not Faygo I'm drinking. It is very hard to find here in Flagstaff, Arizona. It's a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I wish I had a Faygo because this would have been nice, kicking back with y'all, drinking a Faygo. But here in Arizona, here where I'm at, the closest place is Gray Mountain. It's about 35 minutes. The gun is fake as fuck. It's about 40 minutes away, and they have Faygo there, 99 cents. It's right on the res because, you know, us natives get down like that with the Faygo, get down with the clown. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they clowned him. But that gun, though, it looks like a squirt gun. Still back to the shenanigans. He's just like, I'm gonna chug this. That's alcohol poisoning at its finest. Oh, you know, and I love too how they incorporate all the Hatchetman logos in various forms in this. It's fucking dope. Donut Hut. There it is, 8 boy. I was reading Madrox was supposed to be the voiceover for this, but it was going to cost a grip of money. And so they just kept Violent J's voicing it. But it's great though. I like, I like that. I like little tidbits. They're playing multiple characters in this movie. I like when he's all, I'm in an ape suit and I don't give a fuck. There's the Hatchet Man rep. Just still, I like how he's stealing donuts. Like for me though, that's I'm just a fat ass that way. So I'd be like, give me all the donuts you can, sucker. Cox is all scared. He's a limp Cox. I said limp Cox. Where'd that banana come from? What? Boom. Yeah. DDT to the floor. I wish I saw a cop do that. I would appreciate the cop much more. If a cop got me and he's like, suplex, I'd be like, what? That'd be fucked up, though. I think there is cops that probably like toss people around like that, but straight up like doing a DDT or doing a suplex, taking me to Suplex City over that ass. Look, he's like, I found a quarter. Look at me. Look, I'm not a pussy. And I'll book him. I love that right here. Look right in the camera at me. Oh, the meeting. I love this meeting scene because everybody's on one side of the table. I want to go to a meeting where everybody's on one side of the table. They explain why, so they can pan the camera, across everybody. And it looks awkward, but it also is funny in its own way because you got to think in the real world, like who all sits on one side of the table. But in order to have that camera in the pan so you can introduce each character, that's what you got to do. And that is a fresh ass table. I want that table. I love the way Jay's dressed here. And there's our boys. Pooh boo. Rocking them hatchet mans. Oh, the good old days, right? I wish, one day this gets all figured out and we can just throw the bullshit aside. And I know big money thrusters will never happen. But I like to say never say never, but it might never happen. It sucks because how can you do another one of these without Big Putin Little Stank and the chemistry and the ad-libbing itself of they're just naturally fucking funny, all of them. So hold on, sip. Jump steady. Playing multiple roles in this movie. I love too the breaking of the fourth wall. Keep looking at the camera. You got to break. You got to pull out the script here. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Yeah. I like that too. We have to make sure that we know who everybody is at this table. Because they should all know each other, but the audience doesn't know them yet. If you have not seen this movie yet, or if you're introduced, yeah, we can dance. Oh. Me and my brother used to quote this so much. I used to quote this with my homies so much too, all the damn time. Motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Get my money. Green Willie. Gonna make your neck green with all that fake ass gold. And he sells I like this part. That little look over the shoulder. He's like, man, shut the fuck up. Don't be hating on my gold teeth, son. Oh man. G-Dub. Baka. Ooh, look at that. I love the gong too. Can't go wrong when the money's put on the table and the gong goes off. If you got one. Yeah, and it's so crazy too, former manager here in this movie, but no longer, manager nor CEO at Psy. You know, oh, the accent. I love those glasses too. So he's got the. I love this too, like the little bit of like the foreshadow of like, yeah, we're still hustling in this movie because it's called Big Money Hustlas. So I got this. I'm trying to sell. So there's the number. Shipping and handling is $199.99. Price 200. Retail value of 1,000. Who the hell did this math? But there's a super high tech fruit juicer. Give me two of them motherfuckers. I love this part. He's like, no, just straight up cash loot, cash money. Big Baby Sweets is like, don't fuck with that shit. Oh yeah, that's a lot of dough. I wonder. I wish. Oh yeah, I remember just being, young, spry, a young man, a man. Just when you see a woman with big titties like this, you're just like, oh, especially at that age, you're just like, what? I get there's titties in this movie too. I get my favorite rappers of all time. I get dope ass comedy, and I get titties in the movie. Oh my goodness, you're just like, holy crap! And those, jeez, Louise, huge. I remember I was like, are they even real? But they are, and I'm like, I like you said, slap them in the face. I'm like, slap them in the face, probably knock you the fuck out. You fat fake titty. Oh, the caption on this is bad. Like it pops up like he's like, I got you. He's like, I gotta hook up the audience because we have this. And there's the money shot. Boom. Everybody in the room's like, look at that. Oh yeah. Violent J says, you're welcome. I hooked you up. Yeah, see? Our movie's this shit. And what's great too is like they're like, fuck it, leave it in. Why not? That's comedy. He fucked up on a line. Call he's a rerun. Wait a minute. Then they fix it. And that's what happens when you ad lib. So when someone edits this, they're like, you're gonna be like, just leave it in. It's funny. Boo, boo. Adidas. Yeah, the caption's terrible on this. Like it's like every time they talk, it shows up like in the next like dial. Like it's really off. Uh, yeah. I remember like, oh, he's laying it down, then boom. Oh, the blood. Everyone's like, why? Why'd you shoot him? But it's like at the same time too. Why don't you check everybody else's bills? Because they could just have it rolled on the inside, as well, unless they just, you know. But he knows. He knows. He has the shotgun for a reason. The father. I believe he got my money. I love this. It's in the collection basket. Yeah, right there. Oof. Yeah. A bunch of ones. Oh yeah. I you know We would have brought you some donuts too if he was there. But I wonder what happened to him. Oh. I love too how they all keep looking at the camera. I love that. It's in my cartoon, man. And coincidentally, they have a TV right then and there. Oh, look at that TV. Big box style. Yeah. I I love how they just took that footage, put that filter over it to make it look like it's an actual video camera because it goes in those same angles. I love too how Jay's hair keeps changing colors throughout this movie. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. You just can't mess with them. What an asshole. Oh, right in the titty. Such a shame. Such a shame. Such a waste. Man, what I love about this too is like you're kind of like you're watching a movie and you're also jamming at the same time because you like when these beats hit and you know these songs from the back of your hand, you just start like rapping to yourself inside your head. Oh yeah, amen. Oh my goodness. See, like that. I want to know what that the swipe thing. Why we pissed? Yo, dog. Why we pissed? Yep. You just don't. Oh, here we go. Like I said, like the score alone, when with these songs, it just pops in your head. And you're just like, well, actually, they're playing the song, and at this titty bar, and when you're young, you're just like, whoa, there's women in this movie. There's titties. There's ass. Woohoo! That is some fake prosthetics on that face there, but oh my goodness. Oh, look at him swaying in. I want that hat. Yeah. Ooh. And like I said too, I really wish I had some Fago. That just sounds dope. Ooh, look at that psychopathic jacket in the back. What's so funny though is like, when I was growing up on the res, there really wasn't much Insane Clown Posse merch to find. There's a lot of bootleg stuff. I had this super fucking dope Wraith hat. It was like it was kind of like clouds in the background, the Wraith, and it was like a cowboy trucker style hat. I wore that hat every single day, and it had the little foam in it, and it just got all nasty and crusty and stuff like that. But man, I wish I could find another hat like that because I remember getting it at the Navajo Nation Fair. And that's where I got my first Hatchet Man as well. Bootleg Hatchet Man. That's where they had bootleg Insane Clown Posse shirts. And that's when they had the bootleg movies, bootleg CDs. So a lot of bootlegging on the res if you really think about it. Anywhere, because you got to think at the height of the popularity of Insane Clown Posse, like a lot of artists, and I know Tom Wood has felt the effect of that type of thing with people stealing his prints and putting them on blankets and T-shirts and this and that without his, assigned approval, and him not getting the motherfucking money in the first place. That's some balls, man. And for me, I didn't know any better. I was just a kid that just wanted Insane Clown Posse shirts and Insane Clown Posse this. The nearest town was about 30 miles away, 30 minutes away, and we would go. They had, I remember like they got a Hot Topic later on, but it was very rare to come by, especially like if you don't come from more you don't go more east you found a lot more of the stuff. Internet, you can order and stuff like that, but my mom wasn't gonna let me be like, hey, I want to order something off the internet. I want to order a t-shirt, or I want to do this and that, and the shipping and handling and this and that. My mom was like, hell no. So the bootleg had to do, but I repped it every day, trust me. And I also had this super sweet but what they think it was it was a Carnival Carnage sweatshirt. I missed that thing. I don't have as much merch as I used to. I got my my hats and this and that, but I lost. It was a really bad situation with the roommate, and I lost a lot of my stuff. A lot of my stuff, and it sucks because I wish I had more. I have my Hatchmans. I really wish though. I was thinking about like right now. I'm just going back to this time frame. The Hatchman I had, it was like. It looked like diamonds inside, but it wasn't. It was more like waves and stuff like that. Oh, God, it was super fucking fresh. I wore that thing every single day. I have an official stamped license one. This is my second official stamped one. I lost my first one, but then I got my one that's done a native bead style. Then when Spencer and Hot Topic, they were selling those big Hatchet, the black ones, purple ones, green ones, whatever color you wanted. Yeah, that's right. That's how you smooth talk a lady with maybe some crusty style cheese pizza that they probably found under the table, and they're like, we can use this as a prop, and she's still gonna eat it on a paper plate too. That's how dope this bar is. Shit. He's like, I want to tap that ass like you wouldn't believe. We got to have the love interest, right? They're following all the rules of this type of storytelling. He's exploring the town. He's seeing the town for himself, and he found himself some love for his balls. Mr. Stretch Nuts is gonna get some. Oh, gotta bring the pizza. Can't forget the pizza. Yeah. I love this little montage because when they're fucking, because of Shaggy's face and just the way he's like, when we get into it here. Whew, that's a lot of woman. But Shaggy don't give a fuck. Shaggy will do whatever he has to, because he is all about the Mick loving. Yeah. Got that like porno-esque type music. Yeah. I like that. Oh, look at that chest. Man, it's crazy too when you look at Shaggy with like less tattoos, and now he's got a little bit of the dad bod, a little bit of a belly, but he was the skinny one of the two, so it's crazy. But wicked clowns will never die, no matter the shape or size. There goes the drawers. Just right here, just a little. I remember, like, my wife's like, "Why do you fuck like that?" I was like, "Well, if you ever watch Big Money Hustlas, it's just like, eating the cakes." Get it, Shaggy. Get it. You a player. You master. The soundtrack makes it even better, just because you're just like his cum face. Oh, the drive-bys. I think if I remember right, they said something in the commentary, like they wanted to have like street kids and whatnot, but they had to settle with the kids in the playground or something like that. But they had to deal with the Bambi scene. Looking like Austin Powers over here. Little head thrust. Little head thrust helps when you're trying to thrust everything else. Just toss it up there. Just you know. Man, she got snacks all over this room. G Dub. Look at those shoes. I think it looks like a piece of cheese on his hat. I think that's his actual wife too, if I remember right. That he's robbing. There's not. Well, you know, like you know what I mean. Breaking the fourth wall here. Sorry. It's nighttime. I think it's nighttime in this scene, and everyone's saying, "Meanwhile, yeah, here's the thing: the tower, the building's gonna go down." It's crazy though. Buildings can go down like that. Actually, seen one here. They had a couple of buildings they had to tear down here in Flagstaff because they keep fucking doing. And the bloopers too. I love when when Shaggy actually loses his wig while fucking. There we go. There's the O face. There's the Shaggy face. The Shugi. We'll call it the Shogi. Oh. Sugar Bear. I like to. Fresh. They got a radio in the bedroom. Doesn't get a phone call. He's like, what? I just got some loving. I was tapping some ass while you were doing nothing. Yeah, they blew up a building. People getting robbed. Bambi's getting shot at. Come on, Sugar Bear. Yep. Yep. It's just amazing to me how bad the caption is on this. If you ever watch this on Amazon Prime, check out the caption because like it does not match whatsoever in time as they flip back and forth on the scenes. Yeah, this is great too. The little switch body doubles they do, or unless it is Shaggy's body. So let's not kid ourselves. You know, big buff looking from the back, just a bad looking hombre. That's right. The netting, the loving, right here. Great. I want to know where they found this guy. Big buff. I don't. Me and my friend used to do this all the time when we worked at the movie theater, sitting at the parking lot. Just after we get off a shift and we're saying bye to each other, we're like, honk for sugar. We'd just be honking the horn. Cops roll by, but they'd be like, what the fucking crazy ass kids? What they doing here? Who's Sugar? Who we honking for? I said Sugar Bear. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Look at that house. Very of its time when this movie. See, at least Sugar Bear's gun looks real. Unlike Mr. Cox. This is one of my favorite things here too. Just the foreshadowing of, like I said, just the comedy alone, where he's like, "All right, I got to show you my mad break-in skills," but you can clearly see the door behind me is open. So, yep. Then he'll do his thing. I like. I love how they catch him too. Oh. Yeah, they gotta have all the product kind of placed in sideways. It's like, what are y'all doing in bed together? Rich people, they're weird, right? They get freaky that way. Another breaking of the fourth wall, hearing the music. Oh, man. I used that line on somebody before. Honey glazed whore. I was in a heat of rage and somebody pissed me off and I called them a honey glazed whore. I think they looked at me, they're like, "Oh, a what?" And more, and like the situation kind of deflated because they're like, "Never in my life have I been called a honey glazed whore." I'm like, "You're welcome." It's from one of the greatest movies of all time. Yeah, them donuts. I like how they really do suggest that. Like, yeah, them police, them piggies, they love these donuts. They love these donuts. Look at that jail cell behind them. Is that even a cell? It looks like a piece of fleet with the thing behind it. Lemon meringue pie ass. That's the next one I'm gonna use on somebody at work, especially during all this quarantine and whatnot. And we try to tell these kids to stay 6 feet apart. This is cool, and this interrogation room. It's all dark, and you got the camera going around. Oh, it's my little one. She came to say hi. Yeah. So you want to say hi real quick? Say, say what's up, Juggalos.
What's up, Juggalo?
Say whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. One day I think I'll show her this movie. But for now, I'm gonna wait until she's just a little bit older, then I'm gonna let her watch it. I think that'd be fresh to sit down and be like, all right, here's the concept. This is what's gonna happen. The good words, bad words, whatever. And on the flip side, these two, this would be me though, straight up. I ain't lying. Like if I was dealing with any type of criminal organization or type of being one of these guys, I would be like, I'm so sorry. Who do I? I'll rat everybody out. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. So I guess this is why I was never a criminal of any sorts, because it'd be like Little Poot and Big Stank. Yeah. And I like too, he tells me like all the evidence we found, like major evidence. And he just plays he's like, get the fuck out of here. You got nothing on me. And, and I like these two, even though they get everything out of these two. We got nothing on these fucks. Oh man. But this right here too is produced. I forgot where it's at, but it's a postcard. It says Big Money Hustlers, and it's them. This scenery right here, Shaggy is a nice little postcard I have of this Big Money Hustlers. I forgot where I got it from. This ain't even real, man. There it is. There it is. I heard that. I kind of geeked out. He's like, motherfucker. When you hear him in some dope ass Insane Clown Posse songs, and when he says it, you're just like, yeah. Violent J's playing it so smooth. I mean, I'm sorry, Big Baby Sweets. I wonder, like in an interrogation room, they let him have his chair, like his sweet ass royalty chair. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh man, their tears too look so bad. They look, especially when they got up on Big Stank's face and it looked like just oodles of like waxy, see through whatever. Uh, yep. And that's the influence and the power of the money. Wow. I felt like this is like this little bit too. Uh, back off me. Back off me with those eyes. Turn to the next scene. Now. Wow. He dies like if this was a 2 month span of filming this movie and getting this movie done, he dyed his hair quite a bit. It was black, then it was that green, now it's red. Straight? Down. Man, I want to, it's so funny. It's like I try so hard. I remember like when I was a kid, especially too, I tried to dye my hair. Breaking the music. I try to dye my hair, to be red or this and that. But every time I try to dye my hair, it always just come out orange if I dyed it blonde or anything like that. My tactics. I think now, I think I figured out how I learned how to talk, especially with such great swagger, is Insane Clown Posse. Thank you for the way I talk. I little little Poot's eyes. I'm like, what is? Are you that high, or you just can't see? I like it too. They all chicken out. They're like, no, well, he is PD. Well, but introducing some of the best characters in cinema, and that's right. If they ain't gonna help you out, they ain't gonna help you. They're helping you collect your money, but they ain't gonna help you and have your back. You know what? Yeah, you deserve a shotgun to that ass. Yep. Yep. It has to be as this movie progresses and whatnot. They have to go. Why? Because it's showing you how evil Big Baby Sweets is. Because he don't give a fuck. But on the other side, who's gonna make him his money? Unless he already has all the money, and just find new recruits to make more money for him, or his downfall, if you really think about it. Because most big guys and bad villains and whatnot have a downfall of where they go crazy and they start breaking down their organization because why? Of the hero, Mr. Sugar Bear. So don't give a fuck. Look at. I like that the bowling pin sound effect. Dun, dun. Calm down, calm down. Everyone, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. But like I said, some of the greatest characters coming up, and they're gonna put Sugar Bear in his place. Yeah. So one of the magic ninjas. Hell yeah! Right here. This is the one of the greatest chants, right? What magic, magic ninjas? What magic, magic ninjas? What magic, magic ninjas? What? One of the greatest chants, is it? Stupid. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm just enjoying the movie with y'all. Hope y'all are having a good time during this craziness, being at home a little bit more. But look at that remote and look at that piece of wire that they had to circle to make a circle to summon the magic ninjas. And oh yeah, cue the music too. Fresh as fuck with the music. With the catalog too, they have a song for everything, and owning the music too probably make it much easier just because they're like, hey, we can lay the foundation of the music. Dun, 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 they got ninja written on the headbands. That's a necessary force to have because no one will know if you're a true ninja if you are not having the ninja written on your headband. Sugar balls. You never mess with Big Baby Sweet's business. I like for ninjas, they're very agile for one, and they're very kind of scared, but maybe that's a ninja tactic. Kind of jumpy, just because they act like they're scared and fidgety, but maybe that's a ninja action to make you notice. That sounds about right. Oh my goodness. I like how the cut scenes to the ninjas and to them. The ninjas are a little bit farther back to that couch in the background when they cut to the ninjas. Then they cut back to them on the side. Movie magic, son. Movie magic. He always has the answers. He always has the answers. Missy. She's fat as hell. You have to do some confirmation there. She is fat. Yep. You want to beat down the character, the main hero, you kill his love or just the netting that he tapped. Is that a nipple? Yep. Always looking at the camera. Like, that's what I love. No. Oh. And I love the little homage to Batman. No, not when it's a homage, but going to each scene. Very, very in its time as well. And I remember them talking about that. A lot of movies when you find out, it's so weird when you find out that when they do the driving scenes and whatnot, that they're on a flatbed truck, and they take advantage of that here. He's. When I was a kid, I remember watching movies, and when someone's driving in a movie, they're always moving the steering wheel a little bit, back and forth, just to make or let you know as an audience member, that they're driving. This is how you drive, but that's not how you drive. You'll be all over the fucking road if you're like, I'm gonna move the wheel back and forth. But look at Sugar Bear. Got a regular telephone inside because he's that fresh. That's how those phones work. Yeah, he's such a smooth talker. Like he would get in my drawers if he talked to me like that. I'd be like, "What'd you call me?" Mm-hmm. Nothing like a little Fago and Taco Bell to get you in the netting, according to Sugar Bear. So, oh, this cheating hoe. My man's coming. Yeah, oh, boyfriend. Super Bowls to the rescue. So you better get out of here. Oh, yeah. Death is upon her. And the way you lure her is to have hot dogs and other random foods to so the ninjas can come in at once and stabbity stab stab with a stabbity stab stab. And the sound effect here fucking Godzilla, boom, boom, boom. The hollowness. I'm just like, damn. I understand she's fat, but damn. Very pink room. Oh, look at that. Look. More cheese pizza. Maybe found under the bar. They're like, hey, we found the rest of the pizza. It doesn't even look like cheese. It looks like, I don't know. It doesn't look like cheese. Oh, there. Oh, here we go. And the effects to this is pretty great because I was like, oh man, it's so easy. Instead of like paying for the gore, instead of like paying for like seeing her get stabbed or whatever, have her in the shadow, very old school filming right here, and the blood splatters on the wall, so you get the point. And I love how they're cut like the little stab in the face, this and that, and the squirts of blood. I bet that was a fun day on the set just to be like, squirt the blood. Little interaction with the ninjas. Yeah. Fago. Yeah. Man, just every time I see Fago, I'm just like, damn it. Okay, y'all ninjas need to let me know. And if you're here in Arizona, near a place that's close by to get Fago, close to Flagstaff, because I know there's a little place out towards Phoenix. When you're going towards Phoenix, they sell Fago at this little gas station it's like by a Chevron and by a McDonald's, one of the rest stops and whatnot. Shaggy's face here is great. He's like, oh my god. The sound effect for this. Then, in a state of emotion, you eat your taco. No matter what. He's done. The hero is broken. Yep. Into the greatest montages you will ever see coming up. But we'll get there. I like these little... the effects too is dope. Like, especially for the 2000s. Like, for me, it's really hard to, like, when we're doing this movie we're shooting, it's really hard for me to be like, okay, how do I do these effects? I'm so limited to what I have access to, especially for editing software. And seeing this, I'm like, oh, they can have little bubbles pop up, someone's talking to them, or they have the little sound effects and this and that. But that's what makes this movie so fucking dope, because they're doing this movie their way, and they don't give two fucks because this movie will stand the test of time, and it has. There's a reason why he keeps the badge, because he is always there. I love in movies too. You could do spans of like, oh, they spend 2 weeks, randomly just put Sugar Bear. He's broken. Yeah, I like how you find out too. Like he's got a shithole apartment. Look at that. Look at the walls. Look at that lamp. Very. He's like, fuck it. He goes, you did not tap, Missy. You don't know what that netting provided for me. The power of it. Vacuum. Oh, yeah. This, see, right here. We're going playing back to that joke. You know, we're playing back to his build up to and he sounds like, yeah, all that show's bullshit. Yeah. Fuji's. Doesn't matter. You're still Sugar Bear. Man. See, it pays off so fucking well. You set it up of his all his accomplishments and all his things, and then you pay it off with the joke of being like, "Yeah, man, I'm my reputation." They got him. He's a fucking asshole. No, not that. Meat whistle. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. That's a kick in the nuts. Dolomite wannabe. And he's like, fuck you. Get out of my crib. Oh. I remember I was just like, this is dope. I like, yeah, you got the tapes. You know, Dolomite, though, like Rudy Raymore, that's an ultimate hustler. My goodness, you know, being somebody who's like not the natural, super fit hero, whatnot. You know, he was a little overweight. He still, you know, and then did that movie Dolomite, which made bank, and he banked on himself. And I still respect the fucking hustle of Rudy Raymore, the ghost of Dolomite. Oh my goodness, still on point. Motherfucker, I don't write this shit. I'm like, he's gonna school you, son. Wow, that's a great line too. But you got to do it right. That's right. Because if you're going to be Dolomite, but yeah, like I said, though, Rudy Raymore, like his history, like after that movie on Netflix came out, and everyone's just like, "Who's this Dolomite Rudy?" I'm like, the fact that you don't know, you know, because like I remember like watching these movies as a kid and just being like, "Oh, he's one bad mother. He's gonna whoop your ass." Several. He even says juggalos. He says the word juggalos, as Rudy Ray Moore or Dolomite can say. And hearing that from me, just being like, wow, we as juggalos are on a whole different level. If Rudy Ray Moore can say juggalos, fucking dope. Damn the kids. God, Shaggy has the best facial reactions. That's why I'm really enjoying the Shaggy and the Creep show. Him and Keegan definitely have a chemistry, and be dope if like, they do like the Shaggy and the Creep show movie. That would be crazy. Prank, like not prank show, but just the way they've been filming. Another movie. Yep, that's right. Now we build the hero. Dolomite has given life to the hero, and then we're gonna get a sweet ass montage. You can't beat it. He's like, hell no. This ain't exactly no. Right there, another reference. I'm a big Star Wars guy. Right there. The fact that he says Star Wars, I feel 10 times cooler now. He's down with the Juggalos, and he's down to say Star Wars. I hope he's down with Star Wars. Yeah, look at that suit too. Here we go. We gotta have a montage, and I think I missed that in any action movie. There's somewhat there, but I'm talking about over the top. There he is. Woo, two beautiful women on his side, and one driving the car. You can see this Shaggy running that marathon like nothing. Not the Shaggy today where he's like, with Keegan. Pimps and hoes. I bet too for Shaggy and for Violent J, like just being saying like, yeah, we did a movie with Rudy Ray Moore. It's funny how the hot dog can be sensualized like this. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, do the shot where we kind of pull in, just have her bite the tip, and he's gonna be like, oh, I'm aroused like a motherfucker. Man, it's so crazy with Shaggy with like the less tats and stuff like that. He's all tatted up now, even on his legs. Yeah. Donut. No matter where Dolomite goes, he sees the hose. Human tornado. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's full force. He's back. Yeah. Whoa. It said, yeah, that's right. Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to do the next whistle. And I'm doing this for the captions. It just says now watch. Oh, Sugar Bear is back. That's right. And all it takes is a great montage to rebuild the hero with his mentor. I love this part. He's like, and you come back, like I said, right here, it's storytelling at its finest, where he felt lost, dropped his badge. Now beats the shit out of the homeless man, gets his badge back in full confidence. Now is the part where we're gonna go and whoop some ass. The final battle. Yeah. Yep. Well, that too kind of really plays to the actual fact, if Jay putting up money to finish the movie for them going over budget, and it I don't know. I love behind this. I love stories that like behind the scenes and stuff like that. This room's crazy. He's like, hey, now you're gonna understand. Yep. Um, right here, this character. He has played key throughout the whole movie. Once again, storytelling. And right here, we're going to do he has been everywhere. Basically, bringing it all forth to be like sugar. I have made you these because I've been watching you through your entire journey. The it does. I wonder if that's still a prop that's out there, or if it is at psychopathic headquarters, or if somebody bought that prop. That'd be dope to see. I've always wanted to own props in movies, but some people ask just crazy, ridiculous prices. And of course, it's got the Hatchet Man on it. Ooh, it's a nice little gadget. Yep. Yes, because we need confirmation that if you pull it once, it'll kill a ninja. You pull it twice, it'll still kill a ninja. If you pull it thrice, maybe not so much, but there's two ninjas dead. And we all only needed the two ninjas dead, and there was no third ninja, so I don't know why I brought up that scenario. Yeah. Yep. A dog whistle. I love the weaknesses of these villains, especially when it comes down to Big Stank and Little Poot. Each weapon is designed. They're like level. They're like boss levels. So they got the three weapons. They got three levels. Then you get to the main boss. But there's no Mick Foley's gonna come up here. So they play it like a video game too. Is the way I feel. And I think that's the best way to build to get to the final act and whatnot. So uncharismatic. You need to push this red button. You need to pull this trigger, and you need to do this. Meh. But he's a scientist. All scientists are bland, especially in these movies. Yeah. Ooh, I would just no like. I would love to wear that jacket on a regular basis. I have a trench coat, but it's not as cool or as leather as was Dolomite. Fucking genius. That's right. Dolomite's like, oh hell no, motherfucker. If I ain't gonna get paid, I ain't gonna be here. But hey, forever be in the legacy of ICP. Rudy Raymore, rest in peace. That guard sucks. Abandoned warehouse. I like how Harry, like they said, Cox got taken, so he's been there for like a few weeks, and like they had to wait until Sugar Bear can come back and save him, and the cops are like, yeah. The cops are like, just let Cox stay there. Once Sugar gets his shit together, then we'll send him in. So look at them super fresh moves. He's a ninja himself. I like that angle shot. Yep. Remember, one trigger. I love too that little image of the ninja inside it. Oh yeah. Look at those. Look at those. He's taking a shit. That is one way I never want to go out. If that's just to let people know, I never want to be on the toilet doing my business because it's gonna be like my last moment with my phone. And then you're gonna see my phone, and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, what was the last thing you saw? Seeing Pornhub on that motherfucker, or eating, especially if it's dope ass Chinese food noodles." And I was trying to figure out what he was watching. Like I keep looking at the TV. Yep, here comes. Their hair's dope too. This is great comedy right here. You will be killed. And fortune fulfilled. Now. Ooh, kinky. He's like, ooh, look at that. Let's take that gun and, oh yeah. Rocking that badass Hatchet Man beanie. I had one. I didn't like that style. I've never had. I had not with the Hatchet Man on it, but I've had one with the G. This is when the Colton Grundy album came out, and I got one with the G on there with that long top. And man, I wonder where that's at. I know I still have a Hatchet Man beanie, but not the one with the big top. I like that one. Cox. Oh. He's like, I got you, motherfucker. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Well, it's so funny. Is I like the weaknesses. With the ninjas, they're like, we just have this ninja detector. It's just gonna kill them. And this one, his ears are his biggest weakness. It's his only weakness. And Shaggy's like, I don't know if this is gonna work or if that scientist is full of shit and whatnot. Woo! I bet you that was the most practical effect of okay, well, we can see Missy being stabbed, or we can have this badass scene where a head explodes and a body's all over the place and there's blood everywhere. Well, yeah, we want to see the head explode. You fuckers, yeah. Hell yeah. He's like, I've been pissing myself for the past 2 to 3 weeks, tied up. Yep. Well, the big red button's gonna come to play. Their greatest weakness. The best part about this, because I remember they talked about it in the commentary, how she actually slapped him. She's like, yeah, she actually fucking slapped me. You gonna be a wankster? You're not a gangster. Yeah, that's right. Your allowance. He's like, Mama, come on. I remember hearing that, he actually got slapped. He's like, man, that bitch slapped me for real. And the way he sells it, though, kind of that lead again. Oh yeah, and I love how the door goes back up. Were the parents waiting there the whole time? They're like, we've been here for 2 weeks as well, and we're waiting for someone to summon us. Get off my dick, bro. I'm just here to save you. Oh yeah, what's so dope is like I'm looking, I can see his Hatchet Man on his hand. That's what I got mine. That was that's my first tattoo, is the Hatchet Man on the hand. And the reason I got it is because Shaggy had it. And it was my first tattoo. And in the head area, I got infected because I was stupid. I got my tattoo. I was living with my grandparents at the time. And I was driving home and I looked at it. I was like, oh shit. Like, grandma's going to get pissed. And I remember I put like a little wristband over it for like a couple days. And then it got infected. And then I showed my grandma. And then my grandma was like, I know you got a tattoo. I ain't stupid. Yeah, get out of here, Cox. You little bitch. Right here. Oh, yes. Yes, I love this so much. Like, more of my worlds collide in not just in this movie, but with the Insane Clown Posse. You know, the same humor, the movies we like, the comedy. You know, well, I said humor, but professional fucking wrestling. The one of the final fights in this movie is in a wrestling ring. Come on. That is beyond fresh and dope to me. Yeah. And against one of the greatest, one of the legends, one of the almighty. Yeah. I remember I geeked out so hard. Cactus Sack. It's too cliche. Down with the Juggalos as well. Down with the Juggalos. Yep. Here we go. Oh. Nope. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Sugar Bear versus Cactus Sack. Goes in for a clothesline. Sugar Bear is down. Ooh, he looked like he took that hard. And I love the how he's saying his catch lines. He's like, oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I've always loved those boots, the leopard skinned. Yeah, work him in the corner. Cactus Sack working Sugar Bear. He's taking those haymakers, and got him lined up, and he comes in for right in the crotch area, and another misleading catchphrase. I bet he had so much fun doing this. Oh, and boom, DDT. Great imagery there. Hit him, knocked him down. Another one. Imagery of his face paint on the floor. Like he's like, wait. Genius. Beyond genius. He goes into the ropes. He goes off the other. Oh, goes over. Great effect here. Nothing like getting stabbed in the leg with the piece of wood. Looks like it's more on the side of the leg. But, hey, we just spent all the money on blowing up a head. So, we can't be picky or choosy. Puns. Ooh, I must have. Even though that thing's like hanging on the side of his leg to be thrown in and hit that bottom rope, you know. Oh, got a chair. Oh, where's the ref? And great finisher here. There we go. And whoosh. Another effect that looks pretty good. Steak. I believe it too. He said it's the second time he's been stabbed in the heart. In Japan, probably, in those death matches with Terry Funk. And like Terry Funk's like billionth retirement match, you know. Here we go. Now that's a smooth play if you can get your hat being thrown back to you. Ooh, this is one of my favorite looks of Big Baby Sweets right here. The orange and blue suit with the gloves. If this was real life, he would have. All right. Another great joke that pays off right here. Sugar Bear's like, Mikey. Dead. Like this is where it's even great. He's like, and bear, sugar bear. Such a fucking dick bag. Just to bring it in one more time. He's like, yeah, producer dead. Now you don't have the cool music for your name. Yep. The bottom line, you don't fuck with the money, especially Big Baby Sweets. This is great. Boom. Ooh. Hold on. Jay plays this so. This is my brother's favorite scene to play out. He's like, "Who's playing?" And in greatness to the joke, little something playing off. Mama did him dirty. Woo! Oh my goodness. Great. Just great. You know, you like everything comes back full circle in this movie, and that's what I really really like. They said their setups and then that the payoff, you know, cuz when we're first introduced to Big Baby Sweets, he's telling his mom like, "Yo, give me my motherfucking money, motherfucker." Then now his mom again, but this time the mom bam shoots. But here comes the big twist of the movie, because we have not seen Harry Cox yet. So, yep. Yep. Dirty rat bastard. I like the. Wow. His chin size, though, like from Violent J's head that's actually there. They mean like, yeah, sure. Let's say that was Violent J's body. Yeah. Movie magic. He played y'all though. Cox got you in the ass at the end. Now, once again, coming back full circle. Now we're back in the church. Then you find out that who the funeral's for. There's Jump Steady doing his thing. Lots of cameos in this movie. Head exploding. That's why I really love when he's on the intro for One Less G in the Hood, Blaze Your Dead Homies album, and he does the preacher, you know, for Blaze, and I'm just like, oh, so good. Yep. There we go. He said the name of the movie. Big Money Hustla. Oh, got the switcheroo. Yep. Yeah. He's got his gold teeth. Got that great Malenko hat on. Look at that mustache. Doesn't look like a mustache. Looks like pubes. What's up with his hair too? Not the monoxide. Oh, sorry. Can't break character. We can't break character, even though they keep looking at the fucking camera. We were gonna break characters. That's one of my favorite lines too. He's like, if I was nailed to this cross, I would be like, wait until I bust your motherfucking ass. And perfect way to end a movie with the one and only, and having a big fucking shootout and clowns. Damn fucking right. Shootout galore. Whoosh. Violent J is Big Baby Sweets. There we go. Everyone got Uzis. I like the slow motion with the Sugar Bear coming up. He like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared of you. Got 2 gats. Shaggy 2 dope. Sugar Bear. Ooh, right in the ass. One more. I think this is where a lot of the effects money went to, because they're like, we want a big shootout in the church. For as many bullets spraying, y'all ain't hitting everybody. Worse than stormtroopers. The monoxide child is little poot. It's so funny. It's like when we go back to, you're like, oh yeah, the monoxide child. Now it's just monoxide. Yep. He's back. Oh. Now we just have a big montage bringing all the characters. We're just going to cause chaos. Shoot him up. Jump steady. Hack Benjamin. I love, too, how they bring Hack back in Big Money Hustlas. And this lady, the whole time, I'm like, I remember like seeing this. I was laughing so hard. I was like, can somebody shoot her? Misery. Green Willie. G-Dub. I love Big Baby Sweets' shooting skills. Like, ooh, ooh, bah, 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 ooh. And Billy Bill wasn't in the movie. But we just have him beating motherfuckers. Mr. Dr. Dingle. Oh, man. Still screaming. You guys are terrible shots. Now they're out. They're out. Johnny Brennan is the chief. Got his donut too. Still killing motherfuckers. Kill them all. Candles explode. I remember too in the commentary they're talking like, yep, that cost this much. That effect cost this much. There he is. One more time. Let's give it up. Put your drinks up, Rudy Ray Moore. R.I.P. Dolomite. Motherfucker. Oh, he's got a hoe. I just called him. There she goes. Finally. And remember when I said his gun looks so fake? Looked like a squirt gun? And I love to, now that I've said that, he's got a squirt gun. Now he's, Right there. That's it. There's a lot of bloopers. So there we go. You hear it in the background. I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys. That was fun, especially doing this by myself, which was kind of interesting because usually I do these with Flicks, and I know Flicks have done a couple by himself. We've talked about it before, and it's a lot to try to keep up. But I hope I did a good job. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had some fun listening to this. I hope you guys had some fun. Oh yeah, messing up lines. I've done that before. Yeah. So I hope you check out some more. We're gonna have more of these. Pop in a movie. We'll call these little commentaries that I do by myself. And like I said, the next one is Big Money Hustlas. I had a lot of fun, especially just watching one of my favorite movies of all time. Once we do Big Money Hustlas, I'm gonna find some other movies, random craziness movies that I'm just like, oh, this movie is fresh as fuck as when I was a kid. You know, even just now, I still watch crazy movies like Over the Top by Stallone and stuff like that. Like I want to do those type of movies, like Judge Dredd. Like, I love when you can capture all these bloopers, and like it's so crazy too because when we were filming, we filmed like 5 hours worth of stuff. So I'll just break it down like that: 5 hours worth of stuff, and I only used like 5 minutes of what I had, but there was a lot of fucking bloopers. So hopefully this cool little thing at the end we can do. We can play it during the credits. And everything, every time we fucked up or every little extra thing that didn't make it into the movie. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There's shit. Oh, there's his wig. Yeah, we talked about this. His wig. There's his wig. That's how hard he hit that netted. He was like and I know they did a big premiere for this, right? I wish I was there. I wish I was there for even the Big Money Hustlas premiere, because just sitting with all you guys in a theater watching this movie, hopefully the gathering happens this year. I heard it's going to happen. Let's just keep the hopes up, and hopefully I can see y'all at the gathering. We can do this, and we can watch this movie together. Yeah. Magic, magic, ninjas, what? Magic, magic, ninjas, what? Oh, gosh. And it takes you back, doesn't it? Just, I'm having so many great memories pop up in my head just watching this movie, this time in my life when, especially all the homies that I used to hang out with a lot and this and that. Like, and I still keep in contact with some, but not a lot. And some I'll be like, oh, after seeing this, I want to reach out to them. Be like, yo, man, what's up? How you doing? Man, there's a lot. What's so crazy is like, even though this movie, like, it has a lot of people that worked. Cut. An actual fire broke out. Sugar bear. Where's my Oscar? All right, there we go. Credits have rolled. Now we're going into the heat of the night. In the heat of the night, no, we don't want that. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we're going to do some more of these. Also, check out our sponsor, Shudder, SHUDDER.com/podcast. Use the special promo code C+, CPLUS, and you get 30 free days on us, the best horror suspense thriller app. Also, if you want to show some love, we have tpublic.com. We got some bomb diggity shirts. You can get some of that fresh merch. Also, we have the email for the PayPal in the description below. So if you want to donate to the show and keep C Plus Studios, it all just kicks back to making more content, making more show equipment, because we have stuff that breaks down and this and that. But yeah, but we love every single one of y'all. Thank you for riding with us. Thank you for taking this journey through Big Money Hustlas. I hope you did enjoy it, and we can do another one again. Oh, we are going to do another one again, Big Money Hustlas. So I will see you soon, and thank you guys so much. That's it. That's all. And remember, whoop, whoop.